Hey folks, what is going on? It is me again, CJ. Do you remember a few days ago when I said it is Halloween season and we would do all the cool, creepy shit? We will be doing that in a few days. But before I would do that, before we get to the nitty-gritty demon summoning, remember when I said I would do everything to get Twitter Christians to try and cancel us? That time is now. There's a few basics that I want to go over first. Especially the practice of cleansing. Yes, even the spirits of the undead tell you to clean your room, you messy bitch. Now, what exactly is cleansing? Cleansing is getting rid of all the negative energy in your room. Which basically means you burn something, it smells good, and then everything is fine. Many people use white sage for that, but I'm here to tell you that you actually shouldn't do that. Why? There's a bunch of problems with white sage. First off, it comes from indigenous ritual practices, so Native American ritual practices. And please be aware, I am a white guy sitting somewhere in Germany, so I have no idea how all of this works in reality. I can only talk about what I have read and I can only repeat what I have learned over the internet. Which may not be the most best of ways to get your resources. So I would strongly advise you to, if you're interested in this, do your own research. But from what I have gathered, the problem with white sage is that it's being used in many Native American ritual practices, and now that it's becoming some kind of a trend actually here in Western spirituality, and kind of everybody cleanses their room with white sage now, it's getting over-harvested. To the point where Native Americans don't have access to it, and cannot use it for their own rituals anymore, because people are essentially stealing it from them. Now, as you can see, I have a white sage stick as well, because I have not properly informed myself beforehand. I just jumped on the train of spirituality and neo-paganism and heard white sage is good for cleansing, and I bought one on a fair. Which is also a reminder to me to inform myself more. I will burn this because I don't want to throw it all away, that would just be a waste. But I will not buy white sage again. There are a bunch of alternatives to it though. You can use regular sage, that just works just as well. Lavender works also very, very well. Also, you can just cleanse if you don't want any smoke in your room. There's a bunch of techniques of just cleansing with water and salt and stuff like that. A personal favorite of mine is also a fun little lore thing to why witches actually ride brooms, is because especially in Europe, especially in Germany, witches were often depicted with brooms because the witches here use their brooms for cleansing. Because the over-harvesting not only damages the people who use it in actual ritualistic practices, but it also damages the environment and the natural growth of this plant. Because it already is in the decline and might actually become endangered soon if people keep harvesting it in these quantities. So with that being said, I'm gonna leave you all. Make sure to clean your room, and with that, I see y'all tomorrow.